Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fabulous episode of Couch Potato Queens. It's Fries Slaying, gonna get down on Fries Slaying. Hello, V. We are so excited to see you. It's been a tough week, but first, before we get started, let me introduce my beautiful co-hosts. First, we have Ms. Megan McCain Simone was robbed, Rose Fan Club, Josh Mendelson. How are you tonight, BB?
Hey, girl, I'm doing good. I thought a few people were robbed tonight, which we obviously see, but it is what it is.
We'll get into it.
I got fresh haircut by V, everybody.
Yes, fresh haircut by V.
Fresh haircut.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Tiffany. We also have Ms. Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Can I just give the crown to Simone already? Well,
Hi, Nicole.
It wouldn't be a drag race. It would be a drag podium. So we also have Detroit's premiere, Queen of Mean. Miss Alex knows it all herself. Alex, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. Thrilled to talk about this episode.
Same here. It's still a great season. It was a little tough to handle this episode, but and our final hello of the evening before we get moving. Hello, Dolores. Welcome back. It's great to see you. So immediately we are confronted with the double T curse. Girls working with Elliot going home, which was fun. I was hoping there was going to be more of a story with it maybe tonight, but there wasn't. So then we just get into the reading challenge, and this was a great reading challenge. I really enjoyed it. Alex, did you have any standout moments from the reading challenge?
Oh, of course. I think this was one of the best reading challenges we've seen in a while because there were some iconic reads. Obviously the best read of the night was Mick's read of "We are representing a wide array of people here. Gay, trans, pug."
Incredible. We are officially introduced to Pug Muse. Such a vibe. We love to see it.
Something I want to point out with that is that the haters online were all calling Candy Pug Muse as like to be mean, like for the past 3 weeks. And Mick has totally reclaimed Pug for Candy. So way to go on that, y'all.
Josh, how about you? Any standout moments?
I thought Elliot reminded me of Pheromone at the when Pheromone did the read the roasting challenge. A nightmare. Elliot was so bad. But also saying Lala reads on Rose saying that she was tap water. I thought that was funny. And then Olivia saying the only time you don't talk is when you're getting fucked up to Candy. Joey told me that. I thought that was really funny because he knew she was running right after her. So that was funny.
It was fun. It was a fun reading challenge. I thought Candy's read for Utica was just so weird. Candy is so thirsty. And I love to see it.
I was obsessed with that.
I said it on Twitter this week, but I am ready to go diabetic for Candy Muse. Okay, y'all? He's getting me hyped. My sugar is high. Who was worse, Elliot or Candy? Dolores.
That's not even a question.
Elliot was absolutely worse than Candy. Girl, get it together. So then to get into the challenge announcement for the evening, one of our favorite challenges is back. Bossy Rossi with an After Dark special. As many of you know, this is sort of the Maury daytime talk show style romperoo challenge. And the groups are sort of randomly assigned. We have Rose, Lala, and Denali giving us pregnant with an imaginary boyfriend's baby. We have Gottmik, Utica, and Olivia escaping from mimology. Simone and Candy, former teen queens. And Tina and Elliot, the story of the woman, the 600-pound ass is ruining our friendship. Right off the bat, Josh, did any of these teams stand out to you as being, do you think there was some rigor mortis?
I think Tina and Elliot's kind of a mess together. I mean, you have one who is extremely good and known for being improv and funny as Tina, and Elliot who's known for not necessarily being funny. And then I also thought the Rose, Lala, Denali kind of didn't go together. I think Rose and Denali, but like Lala, I think should have been in like a different group.
Yeah, I could see that. Alex, any of these for you stand out?
I thought the groups kind of were interesting pairs. I was excited to see everyone work together. But I have a question for y'all, and I guess everybody in the comments. If you had to pick which one of these scenes to be in, which one would you have wanted to be in? Like, do you think any of them? I always ask, do you think any of these were like the best one to get? Because I personally feel like one was better than the rest, writing wise.
I felt like there were two that I would want to be in. I would want to be in the Rose, Lala, Denali, pregnant with the imaginary boyfriend's baby.
Same.
Or I would like to be in the Simone and Candy former teen queens situation.
Yeah.
I thought both of those were just easier to work with. I don't know. How about you, Josh? Would you want to be in any one of these scenes?
I really liked the Olivia Gottmik Utica scene. That was the one that I would have wanted to be in. I thought that was really fun.
Okay.
Well,
I would have wanted to be the mime. Huh?
You and Tiffany agree then, and Daniela all agree.
Definitely agreed. I would definitely want to be in the mime one. I don't know if I could be a mime because no one can shut me up, but I would totally love to do it. So.
Yeah. Sam, I feel like you and I would have killed doing the imaginary boyfriend baby.
Oh yeah, we have done that before.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that's like a scene we have done on stage. So
100%.
Moving on though, getting ready. We see a little Olivia claw, like some very soft claws come out, arguing over her part with Utica, and Olivia gets the part that she wants. And they're starting to talk about Olivia being a little shady behind the scenes. Very, very sweet about it.
Girl, you highlight those lines. You don't ask. You just pull out your highlighter.
Absolutely. So we get into filming, and this is really like the brunt of the challenge we're watching now. So first we have our Rose, Lala, Denali scene. Rose is pregnant with an imaginary boyfriend's baby. She's playing sort of like a Southern trash, white trash sort of vibe. And then Denali comes out as her mother, twerking right out the gate. And then Lala comes in as Dr. Melinda, who is also pregnant with the imaginary boyfriend's baby. I thought Roseanne Denali did quite well, actually. I was surprised at Denali. I was happy with Rose. I thought they did great.
Yeah, I actually loved Rose in this challenge, and anybody who watches every week knows that I am not the biggest Rose stan, but no. I really enjoyed this, and I thought that was a solid, noteworthy performance. She was hilarious. She kept her character, and I was here for it. I thought Rose was the strongest of that group.
Yeah. Josh, how did you feel about this group?
I agree. I will agree with Alex and you. Rose did great. Thank you for liking Rose this week, Alex. Props to you, mama. So Rose, I think, was the strongest of the group. Denali did a really good job as well. But yes, Lala just didn't fit in with this group. It just didn't work.
And the problem with Lala is not that she doesn't have personality, but she's very like season 5 Alyssa Edwards, where all of that personality disappears when she's in front of a camera. And yeah, Daniela completely agreed. Rose was amazing in this. Laughing out loud. I thought she did great. I was very impressed. Unfortunately for Lala, the energy wasn't there. She's not bringing that Lala vibe to it. And yeah, we're loving Rose.
We're seeing from Lala that Lala is more fun as herself, and Lala does not want to do a character. Lala wants to be Lala, because when we see Lala in the workroom, when we see Lala in her confessionals, she nails it every time. Mm-hmm. But when she gets like in the spotlight, that's where she gets nervous.
And she needs to learn how to bring that personality to the camera.
To the
you know, you can take that part of yourself and do it well in other contexts.
Yeah.
So next we have Gottmik, Utica, and Olivia. Gottmik was a slow burn. She sort of played the straight man as the therapist in the mime scenario. Olivia came out real strong as a mime. She was slaying it. She was doing a whole lot of communicating. She threw in mime jokes without saying a word. I mean,
yeah,
chef's kiss. That was, I mean, really polished, well done. Utica, as the mother, came out and looked gorgeous.
I was thrilled when I saw her come out.
I thought she looked incredible as sort of the trashy mom. Got in her head. And Utica said that Olivia slayed it, didn't have to say a word. As improvisers, we've all been in that situation before where we go out and it just, whatever you're feeling just isn't working. You know, you're getting tripped up. And I saw that for Utica. I saw her working and trying, and it wasn't hitting the way she wanted it to. Josh, how did you feel about this group though? Gottmik, Olivia, Utica.
I agree with you. I think Olivia was really the star of this. And the weird thing though is I thought Utica did a great job. We were all laughing at Utica. I thought Utica was so funny. And then we see them commenting, she's not good. And I'm like, are we watching the same Utica? I thought she did a great job. So it was weird to me. Gottmik was in the middle, but I think Gottmik did a really good job for Gottmik's character. So it wasn't a bad job necessarily. It was just the serious role, and Gottmik did it well. Obviously, Miss Cracker did it better in season 10 of the serious role and made it funny. But I definitely think Olivia stole the show with this one.
And I completely agree with what Tiffany is saying. And I think that Utica or Mick definitely kept the scene grounded. And if Mick had been doing some crazy weird thing, that scene would have gotten derailed real quick.
Yeah, I agree completely. No, she was like necessary support, just not the shining star role.
Yeah, so good for her.
Yeah. So next we get over to Candy and Simone. Candy and Simone. I'm like, I want to go back, but we're not going to today. Not today, Satan.
Not today.
So Candy and Simone. Candy, she had me hooked from the moment she said she dropped her first sex tape.
Hilarious.
I mean, I thought it was a little underplayed. I thought she was a little too quiet, but they challenged her to show something different, and she came out and she did that. And I was proud of her for that. And then we get Simone with Deborah, which I know everyone was talking about. Chime off with your Deborahs now. We'll put them up on screen now.
We all love Deborah. Yes, we do.
Deborah.
We all love Deborah. How about you? Okay.
Oh, God. Yep, there it is. Deborah. It's our new factory. Alex, how did you feel about this scene?
It was so funny. I feel like a lot of the Candy haters are going to be saying, "Oh, she did a bad job. Why was she in the top?" But I think that they played great off each other. If Candy had been doing some big, huge character like we expected her to do, it would have been too much, and it wouldn't have been this honest scene. Like, it's not honest because it's so silly, but I believe that these two people were friends and knew each other. So as improv, that was a believable scene.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
Josh, how'd you feel about Miss Sex Tape and Miss Deborah?
And very true, Tiffany.
I just thought people gave you money when you give them fellatio. That was the line. That was the line, Miss Simone. I loved it. But here's the thing, though. I think Simone steamrolled Candy, even though Candy was really good, too, and slayed it. This was Simone's challenge, y'all. Like, she slayed this. She did a great job.
She did. She did incredible. So next we finally get the group that we were kind of waiting for, like really watching.
You knew
Tina
they put them last on purpose.
Oh, totally. They were setting us up. Elliot with 3 Ks, y'all. Did not turn it out, and no one is surprised. Tina was hilarious, but I mean, Tina Berner burnt little Elliot with 2 two teeth to a crisp. She just did not match the energy. Tina and Elliot made out, which was like deeply uncomfortable. Kind of hot,
not
but
as
mostly
uncomfortable as
uncomfortable.
when Tina sat on Elliot's face.
Oh yeah. There was like full like skirt enclosure.
The saving grace was some ass and some titties. That was the saving grace in it.
Oh, T&E had some TNA. It was what it was, you know. I don't know if do y'all have any specific comments on it, Josh?
Apart from that, that's how it is.
Yeah. Yep. Ellie did fine.
I don't know, Tim.
She literally did fine. We talked about it. She literally did fine. She wasn't terrible. She just like didn't match the energy and was boring. I just want to read her fucking face for that reading challenge where she was like, ugh. I mean, she did bad, so I wanted to see her punished for that. Elliot specifically said it was like kissing an uncle, which, Elliot, do you have experience with that? That could get very dark very quickly. We're not going down that route. So then we get into getting ready, and we get some of the personal stories. Most notably, Simone's brother going to prison, and how that impacted Simone and her family. I thought it was really moving. I thought it was really beautiful. I thought it really gave us some great insight into Simone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. It was a beautiful story to hear, and I feel bad for Simone with, you know, not only with her brother being arrested, but, you know, how her mom dealt with it. And I know her mom took it really hard from what she was saying. So I fell in love with Simone before the show started. Like, incredible. Every episode, this drag queen has delivered. And when we get to the runway, we'll talk about that as well. But Simone's a great person, inside out, altogether, just the full package. And it was great to hear that.
Yep. And then our other story that we got in that moment was Elliot's clinical depression that she's had from when she was 13. I can't get into this. I can't, because I must say, girl, we're all mentally ill. Moving on.
Some more than others, you know, it's all good.
Runway for the night is Beat It. And it was a great runway. Very impressed across the board. We start with Denali in a chandelier look, which honestly was stunning. One of the best things she's worn this season. She looked great. I felt for her when she was talking about wanting to get critiqued and untucked. Alex, how'd you feel about Denali?
I definitely felt bad for Denali because she did turn it out in the challenge, and that look was one of the best on the runway, if not the best look on the runway.
Yeah.
No, it was not the best look on the runway, but it was up there. And she deserved to be in the top, or she deserved to at least get critiqued. So it's a shame that she didn't get to hear the reaction to that outfit, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Josh, how'd you feel about Denali's outfit?
I thought Denali's outfit was beautiful. It was perfect. I feel bad for Denali because Denali has shown that she's great. Like, she's an amazing lip syncer. I'm still replaying the 100% Pure Love.
Oh, it was great.
Like, I was texting him about it this week. I still been watching this and obsessed with Denali. I think she's incredible. She brings it for Chicago and Alaska. But Denali's great. She did a really good job.
Yeah. Large fries across the board.
Large fries.
Large fries across the board. And folks at home, remember, you can chime in and tell us what size fry you think the outfit is. So next, Rosé comes out in those plastic beads that you would melt together as a child, sort of a Tinkerbell one-piece scenario. Medium fry for me. I thought it was fine. It was, and I do want to give Rosé credit. This is some of the best her body has looked all season. She does not have the tool. There was no tool. Thank God, Rosé. Medium fry though for me ultimately. I mean, it was like thank you for not being terrible, but it was nothing to write home about. Alex, how did you feel?
I'm actually gonna give Denali a very soft
Rosé.
Or
She
Rose.
can't even say her name. I can't even say
Well,
her
Josh,
name.
I was going to give Rose a large fry, but now I'm not going to.
Whatever. You only do it because you're forced to.
No, I will. I'll give her a very soft large fry. Because I'm just happy that she's doing something outside of her normal aesthetic that she's been wearing all season. So I'm happy to see it.
Great. Josh, what's your rating for this look?
My rating for this look is definitely a supersized fry. I love Rose.
What?
And I think she's at her best tonight on look, okay? Like, what? Why are you surprised I love Rose? The only people that don't like Rose are the two of you. And
But,
I was
like,
talking about this. I was talking about this with me this week, okay? I'm going to get my hurt on. Okay, that y'all have a stank for Rose.
We don't get
it.
The look was nothing to write home about. I mean, it wasn't.
It showed Rose's body. It finally made Rose's body good. Okay, it finally worked for the body this week.
But Josh, are you going to?
I'm not joining the Rose Stank Club. Sorry, not happening.
Are you going to go to sleep tonight and think about that dress?
No. So it's a large fry, but like it's not medium. I think she did a great job, and I think it was her best that she's done for her body. So I'd say large.
I don't know.
Thank you, Dolores. Thank you, every other viewer. Thank you.
Yeah, but did you see it? It was between medium and small for Dolores tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dolores, I need you on my side.
V did not give the supersized fry to Rose. It was for Denali, I believe.
Love you, V.
We were very confused.
So next we get into Ms. Lala Ree giving us Mardi Gras Diana Ross, two-piece with a tear in the nude illusion. Lala Ree, you cannot go from the bag dress to a new dress, like a new garment that has a rip in it. Your garments need to be like pressed and like pristine and perfect for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen though. Lala Ree's had weak outfits since week 1.
Oh, girl.
It's one outfit that we think was eleganza. One. No.
I'm kind of in the same park as Daniela, where I would have given this a large fry if it had not been ripped. But for me, this was a small fry because you cannot go on to RuPaul's Drag Race with a tear in your thing.
It was medium for me. It was medium because she did look great, but we all saw the tear. We were just like, oh, it's torn.
Thank you, Dolores.
And V, it looks like agrees with me. Medium fry for Lala.
But she looked good, other than the tear.
But she looked good. Yeah. The beat was good. The wig was right. I mean, it was all correct except for the rip. It's like, girl, why didn't you fix it?
Yeah, there's a room full of girls there who know how to sew. Why didn't she ask Utica?
Yeah. Josh, did you have any other thoughts on Lala?
It was weak. It was just not good. But like none of her outfits have been good, so I'm not surprised.
I disagree with that.
It's still the best she's looked all season.
Alex, what outfit has she put on that was
the
extraordinary?
The snakeskin Mortal Kombat. I loved that.
That wasn't a supersized fry though. That was good.
I thought it was fierce.
Moving on, Gottmik comes out next in a latex anal beads mod dress. Obsessed. So good. Large fry for me.
Supersized fry. Oh, that was one of the best outfits tonight.
I mean, it was extraordinary. I'm saving my I'm very torn for my supersize tonight.
Yeah.
So after Gottmik came out in the stunning look, supersized anal play, agreed, Daniela. But next we had Olivia Lux come out with hair that, now we discussed, the hair looked very similar to Candy's hair from the book ball. It was not the same, but it was similar. with a hand-painted overalls and some cute little wedges. I mean, it was cute. It was cute, but like
there were beads. There weren't that many beads. It wasn't covered in beads. To me, I'm sorry. Like the judges like gooped and gagged over this outfit, and it was.
She's cute. Like she's pretty enough to pull it off. I think
she was recycling Candy's hair though. Like we've seen it on the runway already. We've already seen it.
Do we say that though? Do we say that because it is specifically black hair? And I think that's a valid point to bring up, is if two white girls came out in a blonde sculpted do, we wouldn't say anything about it.
But it was literally the same wig. It's almost like if I was talking like she borrowed it from
Candy. Saying the same thing. We're only saying that because it is black hair.
I wouldn't say that. No. Season 11. I need to defend myself.
I think that those wigs were styled very similarly, and they had the same aesthetic where they were doing like a 90s child hairstyle.
Same thing.
And I can see what you're saying, Sam, but I do think that if you put the two wigs next to each other, they had similar aesthetics, and Candy's was just a better done version of Candy's.
It was bigger, it was draggier. No, I'm not debating that. I just think it's interesting. But yeah, like medium 5 for me. I thought it was an okay look. Josh,
you didn't look bad.
I just wanted to defend myself really quick because in season 11 there was a whole situation with Ariel Versace, with her wigs. It's almost like it was just. I don't like when people redo things that have already been done in the season. That's it. It doesn't have to do with race. That has nothing to do with it. It has to do with I just don't like seeing the same thing more than once. It's Nina Bonita Brown when she wore a corset every night. I don't like seeing the same thing. Show me different stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what I was talking about.
And Tiffany, thank you for hearing from me. Paul, we're going to disagree on that. It's not an extra small fry. She looked
Thanks, Paul.
It was not the bag dress or the bag corset. But yes, I agree. Alex, could you put up the Daniela comment real quick? Because yes, I think after coming out in a similar boxer outfit, you just need to tread carefully about doing looks similar to what other queens have done. And V also backs us up on that one. I get it. You gotta be careful. So next we have Utica coming out in a bloody bride look. I loved it. I thought it was fashion. She didn't do any campy face. Josh, how'd you feel?
I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I was talking about last week, I wanted Utica to give some glam, and I actually think there was some glam in this. I really liked it. And I again, just like Utica's performance, the judges didn't like these things, but I really liked Utica this week. I thought Utica did a really good job.
Yeah. Alex, how'd you feel about Utica's performance, her runway?
Medium fried for me.
I didn't think she deserved to be in the bottom. But she, after looking at everybody else, I see why she's there. But that look was fierce. She looked good, and I give that look a large fry. It was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a large fry for me as well. I really enjoyed the look. I'll think about that look. I thought it was great, and I thought she did well this week. I was sort of upset with how they were treating her, so... Next we get to Miss Candy with a big old hat with beads, like crystal beads dripping down.
Fierce.
She looked, her
incredible. It was perfect.
So good. I mean, large fry.
Yeah.
Incredible. Extra large on my supersized list. There were a lot of great outfits this week. I thought it was one of the best ones this week. One of the best things we've seen from Candy. It was great. It's beautiful.
I will say she had a hard time walking in that outfit, and that's something you got to think about. If she was lip syncing tonight, that would have been tough. But she looked fucking fierce, and that was a beautifully beaded outfit. That is not easy to make something like that because that was a wire-based outfit. So whoever made that, great job. She looked amazing.
Yeah, I thought she was best she's ever looked. I would agree probably with that, Tiffany. We wanted some candy all night, dripping in jewels.
Yeah,
Yes.
sexy.
Tatas, fully out, large fry plus, and the episode, yes, untucked, absolutely. We are getting a redemption arc from Candy Muse, people, which means we could have a finalist on our hands. Very excited.
I'll cry.
She's being sweet this week. We're getting a different side of her, and I'm liking
Mhm.
it. She's not a bully this week.
She's giving me diabetes. So next we got Miss Simone, who, I mean, we gasped. I think it's fair to say, as a group, we gasped.
That's not Simone, it's Simone, okay?
My name's Simone, and I'm here for the throne.
And she fucking told us she's here for the throne. She looked great.
Incredible.
Oh my god, she was, and so she wore the beaded top, with the like the black and the red and the green. It felt very Africa. She had her hair in braids, and then the true gag, not just of Simone, but the whole look was turning around and the beads in her braids spelled out her name.
It was incredible. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen on Drag Race. Not gonna lie, it was great. And Simone brings it every round, unlike Lala, who doesn't. Simone brings it every single round. They are polar the opposites. Lala's never brought it. Simone brings it every single week on the runway. Everything.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was, yeah, that's a supersized. I mean, like, I will think about this look. I already liked the photos on Instagram that she took in the desert. Yes, Dolores 100% large fry with cover me in barbecue sauce. In the words of Tasty from Orange is the New Black, I was sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties, and I said, again? And yes, again, Simone served it to us.
I can't drink condiment. I can't. I'll literally throw up on this. Don't.
So next we get over to Ms. Tina Berner with, I mean, rivaling the bag look for me, one of the worst looks of the season. Who wants to weigh in first? Who just wants to tear this dress apart? Because it was awful.
This look was offensive to me. I was offended by this look. There was 2 reveals, neither of which made sense. It completely cut off Tina's neck. It made Tina's legs look tiny, and it accentuated her shoulders, which are things that all the opposites of what you need to be doing. Tina looked like garbage mama. I respect Tina as a drag queen, a performer, 100%. But that look was trash. I am sorry, but shame on her sisters for letting her walk onto the stage. No.
Yeah.
No.
I think Tiffany and Dolores are echoing our thoughts. Josh, how about you?
That shit belongs on Drag Race Kids, okay? Like, that is just a mess altogether. It's like an app, like, if they did a Drag Race Kids, it would be like a one and done season. Like, but like Tina would judge that because her choice in outfits are so bad. Like, it was horrible. That is like first time in drag, but like a really bad first time in drag.
And we love Tina Berner here.
Not anymore after that outfit.
This is a Tina Berner's fan podcast, if you didn't know.
Yeah, it was sad.
I'm going to be hanging up that crown because that outfit was so bad.
Oh, God. And do you know what? That's the problem, though, is that Tina is not going to be in the top with these outfits.
That's true. I think that outfit single-handedly took her out of the top.
I think so, too. I completely agree.
Agreed.
And then finally we get to Elliot with 3Ks, comes out in a Mardi Gras flapper look, and it is stunning.
She looks great.
She looks the best she has ever looked. I hated it, but Elliot looked great. You okay, Josh?
No! I'm sorry. That was really funny. Elliot with 3Ks. dead. Okay, it was good though. Yeah, it was actually good this week, but the performance was so bad. So I'll give it on the outfit. It had some beats. It did have 3Ks. It was good.
Alex, how'd you feel about this look?
Elliot looked the best she's looked all season. I'll say that. You know, I'm not an Elliot fan at all, but I can acknowledge when an outfit looks good. I believe that she's had the same designer throughout the entire series so far. And so props to her designer for making this outfit because it was well made and she looked great. So
Congrats, you made a good one.
yeah.
Oh,
I believe it was Coco Peru, but I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
Coco Peru 100% has made all of Elliot's outfits.
Wild.
Can we take like a 2-second break to say bing bing bong, sing sing song,
Bing, bang, bong. Bimini bang bang barrage.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do. I'm sorry. My name's Bimini. I'm the best. I win the challenge because I'm the best. And as Tina should have been brought back. Okay, we're done.
Lord. Okay. So we get to the tops and bottoms. We have in the top Olivia, Simone, and Candy. No major surprises there. Olivia was a little bit of a surprise. I thought Candy was a little bit of a surprise, honestly, to be in the top. But she looked great and she served a solid improv challenge. Like, I wasn't mad about anyone. I was just surprised not to see Rosé. Honestly, it was another week of Rosé getting the Jan treatment, y'all.
Yeah.
Rosé and Denali.
Does not like Stephanie's child.
No, RuPaul hates Stephanie's child, I think.
I think so too.
Just wants to crush them.
Yes.
Crush their dreams.
Oh, yeah, she hates Stephanie's child, but I think Rosé's, I don't know, I want to see Jan again. I miss Jan.
I miss Jan, too. I liked her more. Her looks were better. So, then we get to Lala and Elliot in the bottom. They are lip syncing to Whole Lotta Woman by Kelly Clarkson, which is near and dear to my heart.
Wait, can we talk about the gag of Olivia winning when we all thought Simone was going to win?
You know what, though? I thought it was fine.
I was gagged. I thought
that.
I mean, look at my title. Simone was robbed. Simone should have won that challenge. No question. She had the best outfit. She had a great performance. She slayed everything that episode. And Olivia's outfit was like, okay. No question. Simone should have won that challenge. I hope anyone agrees with me here. No one?
I agree. I think Simone was the winner of the challenge. I think what Olivia did was a harder role to succeed in. So I think that might be why she got the win overall, was because she did have a harder assignment, whereas Simone was set up for success.
Mm-hmm. So it was more of a flex. I get that.
Yeah, so I think maybe that's why ultimately they picked her. But I definitely agree that Simone, annihilated everybody in this challenge.
Mm-hmm. And our fans agree. Daniela, Dolores, clearly something that we did not see, that the camera did not show us. Bad editing. You're right, she should have won. I don't know if I agree with that, though. I think that they I think it was a fair win for Olivia. I did not think it was rigor mortis. I don't know. I thought it was, but yes, Simone had her name spelled out in her hair. It was great. It was great. It was stunning. It was gag worthy.
Yeah.
Let's
talk about the lip sync. Let's go.
Okay, the lip sync, y'all. Whole Lotta Woman, Elliot versus Lala. And I hate to say it, but Elliot killed it.
I wouldn't say that she killed it, but she did better than Lala.
I guess
really well. She did really well. I was impressed.
I guess the 3Ks came through with Elliot, I guess,
It was, a devastating week. I was hoping that Lala would eat, but Lala looked defeated. She put the eat in defeated.
Yeah, I thought Lala was going to stay. I'm not going to lie. I still think Lala, she may have forgotten the words a little bit, but Lala, I think, did better in the lip sync.
She did forget the words a little bit. Alex, how did you feel about this lip sync?
I mean, I would not categorize this as a legendary lip sync. I will not remember this performance from Elliot, regardless of how I personally feel about her views. I did not think that was a insane performance. She was great. She's an amazing dancer. I can acknowledge her talent, and she did win that lip sync, so I give her that. And it was entertaining, so good for her.
Yep.
Yeah.
And our fans at home are just devastated by this, and I get it. I mean, Lala was a real light on this season.
Yeah.
It was her time. You know, I think what sucks is that it was against Elliot.
Yeah.
I think that's what stings the most is like if someone else had sent Tina home tonight, we all would have, or had sent Lala home tonight. I was thinking if Tina had been in the bottom for whatever reason, for that fucking look, if Tina had been in the bottom for that look alone, you know, it would have been like, okay, it makes sense. Lala's been struggling. But, you know, it's just that it was Elliot.
I know. Who's really done nothing like noteworthy up until this point. I guess
one thing. She did one thing. Ow! Hey, my name's Elliot. Ow! That's all Elliot's done.
Did she coin that? I don't know.
No.
She in my head did. Hey guys, it's me, Elliot. Oh.
I definitely think with the backlash that Elliot's getting right now, and that Lala will absolutely be a top pick for an all-star season.
No way! You really think Lala will be picked for an all-star season?
100%.
No.
Once Lala gets some of that drag race money and she's able to up her looks, she'll be an amazing queen.
Monet Exchange.
Yeah.
She could be our next Monet. Realistically.
No way. No way. I disagree. I'm sorry. We're all entitled to our opinions, and I respect
Tiffany, by the way, Elliot with 3Ks, and we didn't like her views. There has been some online chatter that Elliot has not been the most racially appropriate, aware. We're not gonna get into it here, but anymore than some
if you look it up, there are articles about it. You can also, we're in the same league, so just message me and we can talk about it.
Yeah, and a lot of the girls, like when Candy's been getting blowback about some of the stuff that she has said on the show, she has responded by saying, like, you're not getting the whole story. All the girls can talk up about, you know, the way that Miss Elliot treated the queens of color. So,
it's just not a good look. Nothing like horribly aggressive or actively going out of her way to be malicious, but just a lot of microaggressions and such that she should be addressing that she's not. So that's more here.
That is, we can discuss that in Couch Potato Queens After Dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all, it is time for our superlatives for this episode. And I think we're gonna get some kind of far-ranging opinions tonight. We start with best in show. Josh, who was your pick for? I mean, I think we know, but
Simone. Simone's my best in show. It should have won, no question. Simone next.
Alex, how about you?
I actually think that my best in show, so I'm gonna do a weird one. My best in show for the challenge was Rosé, but my best in show for the whole episode was Simone.
It's the whole episode. It's the point of this.
I know.
The point of this category.
I needed to point out though that Rosé deserved to be there, and especially because I give her so much crap all the time.
Yeah,
I needed to point it out, so that's mine.
Yes, girl.
Rosé fan club. Really thinking Simone tonight across the board.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she is America's sweetheart and our savior. You know, like Simone is drag Beyonce. She can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Josh is gonna cry. Tear up, baby. Cry for the camera. Dolores in here as well. Denali did great. Denali did solid as well. I think Roseanne Denali definitely get an honorable mention from me. But I'm gonna side with Josh. I think Simone was the best in show tonight. Did Olivia deserve the win? Yes. Simone did it better.
Yeah.
So next we get our dark horse of the competition. This is an exciting one for tonight because I think it showed some interesting sides of people. Alex, who's your dark horse?
I think that my dark horse is this isn't so much a dark horse because I've seen this the whole time, but Candy is the dark horse right now because Candy has proved that she can be something other than just what we've been seeing this whole time, and not just on the main stage and not just in her challenges, but she's made a complete turn of who she is as a person, and we're seeing a much softer side of Candy that I'm really enjoying seeing, and we're seeing a genuine side of Candy who did approach Elliot and Untucked and who did approach Lala and said very supportive, nice things. So that's my dark horse is Candy being supportive of Lala, Elliot, and just being nice.
Yeah. Josh, who's your dark horse for the week?
I'm going to have to agree with Alex. Candy is mine as well. I think Candy did a great job tonight, and I think Candy really kind of had like a metamorphosis or something this week, and I think Candy could go the distance.
She was crystallized. Metamorphosized.
Metamorphosized, whatever it is. I don't know, whatever.
Oh no,
From a night of hooking.
Just wait till my Wendy Williams, though. I'm going to win this one.
Candy on the runway and in Untucked. She was even supported by Elliot. Agreed. V, I saw you as well with that. Candy from Daniela. Olivia for your dark horse, Dolores. I get that though because she's not gotten a lot of screen time in the first few weeks. We knew she was a star, but there's something about watching Drag Race where I'm not rooting for Olivia. You know, she had that charisma in the interviews, and I'm just not getting it as much in the show. It's a little disappointing for me.
Yeah.
And then finally, I forgot. Sorry. No, I need to give my dark horse. My dark horse for the episode. It's a weird choice. I'm gonna say Utica because I did not think that Utica was going to serve sexy, serve fashion, and she's pushing, and I think it's like almost there. Like I think if she keeps going, as long as she brings us campy for Snatch Game, but I mean, we got a musical next week, we'll see. But I feel like Utica is starting to show through a little bit more.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a good pick.
Yeah. But now we have our Wendy Williams Hot Mess Express Award for the episode.
I think that ours is probably all the same.
Is it? I don't know. Josh, give it to me.
My Wendy Williams for the night is our internet connection. Because it's not good tonight, y'all. I'm so sorry that we're having some sort of issue tonight, but the show must go on. But yes, it's been a hot mess all night. So thank you for tuning in still, everybody. That's my Wendy Williams. And it's from I am a native New Yorker.
Alex, who's your Hot Mess Express for the night?
Tina's fucking dress.
Oh, yeah, it's real bad.
Tina's disgusting, awful dress, and I'm so sorry because I'm pretty sure Florence DeLee made it, and Florence DeLee makes all of Tina's looks, and he's very good at designing and making everything, but that look was trash, mama. No.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's like you can commission a dress, but if you commission a trash dress, you're going to get a trash dress.
Yeah.
You know? Wendy Williams goes to Elliot's acting. It wasn't that hot of a mess. It had some moments. She put her whole coochie on top of Tina's face. That deserves some credit. I don't know. For me, Tina, yeah, Dolores, Alex, I think I'm with you.
Tiffany,
Elliot's reading. Oh, how did I not even think about that? Yes. Yes, the look on like crickets. The worst reading challenge in recent memory. Horrible. Worse than Tina's look, honestly, for me. But yeah, Daniela with the two sort of derivative looks. I can see it as well for Olivia, despite the fact she was our winner. But I think that is our podcast today, folks. We are wrapped. It has been such a pleasure hanging out with y'all. Y'all make my fries slay. So much fun. I look forward to chatting with everyone in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's a pleasure. We love sharing our opinions with you. We love you sharing your opinions with us. Now we got some plug-in to do. Josh, cue us up. You can find Alex on Instagram at alexknowsitall.jpg and Twitter at alexknowsitall. You can find me and Josh on our individual accounts at Mendels8 on Twitter and Instagram for Josh, at sammeiercomedy on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for me. And you can find us at Couch Potato Queens. That's QWNZ. Couch Potato Queens, QWNZ. On Twitter. Yes, so fast tonight, Dolores. So fast. I know. We're trying to get the time down for all y'all at home. And we did it tonight. I know parting is such sweet sorrow, but you will just have to come back next week. Tiffany, we look forward to hanging out with you too. Seriously, it is such a fun time for us.
Tell your friends, tell everybody, and subscribe to our channel, everyone, if you haven't already.
Yes, absolutely. Invite your friends to come hang out with us and fight with you in the comments.
And like the video too. Yay.
Yep. Make sure you boost this video so we can get more people in this room chatting with us. We love you. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Bye.